This video will explain automatic return stroke control of double acting cylinder using indirect control. So as usual, we are having compressor 5x2 direction control valve, which is solenoid operated for both the envelope modes, then double acting cylinder, then the stroke length is 100 mm and S2 is the final position of the piston. So it is the extreme right position of the piston, and then we'll use the indirect control. So let us draw the circuit for the indirect control. So we'll use the relay and relay switch for the operation of the solenoid control valve. So select the relays from the component library, name them as K1 and K2 as usual that we are doing. Then select the push button switch and connect it to the relay and power supply. Now name this particular circuit properly. Now use the make switch for the relay K2. Connect it to the relay K2. Then connect this to the power supply as we're doing. Here also the connections are to be made. Then call this as switch S2, which is important, which is corresponding to this particular end position of the piston rod according to the stroke length of 100 mm that we have seen. Now the make switch is selected. Now label this particular first switch as S1, which is the starter switch for K1 as well as for the Y1. Select the another make switch. Then select the solenoid valves for both the operations and then connect it to the circuit as shown over here. The connections are made to the switches and then to the power supply. Now name this as K1, which is the relay switch, and this particular will be for K, will be labeled as K2 for relay K2. Now this 4 and 5, the 4 is the current path for switch K1, which is normally open, which is corresponding to this relay K1. This 5 corresponds to the current path 5, in which this relay switch K2 is normally open, and it corresponds to this relay K2 of this particular circuit. Now label these solenoid valves as Y1 and Y2. So that it will complete the circuit. And now you have to press manually this switch S1 such that it will energize the relay K1. And as the relay K1 gets energized, it will close this switch K1, Y1 will get energized, and the valve will be in the left envelope mode. Compressed air will be entering from 1 to 4 and will cause the piston to move in the forward direction. Now as soon as this piston rod it touches this switch S2, the switch S2 will get closed, relay K2 will get energized, and which in turn will close this switch, and Y2 will get energized and will get the right envelope mode, and the return stroke will start. So this is the automatic return stroke, as you can see. So now it has touched and then touched this S2, and now we are in the right envelope mode, and the air is admitted on the rod side, and the retraction of the piston will take place accordingly. So you can see the retraction of the piston when it is in the right envelope mode. The air from the other side will be exhausted through this port 5. So this is the automatic return stroke control of double acting cylinder using indirect control.